who just landed on the injured list, Mr. Roki Sasaki of the Dodgers. Dude, tell me what because somebody told me that this is going to happen.
Can we go back to the tape? Can we pull up the receipts?
No, we don't have a good enough producer to record all that stuff and have it ready. And quite frankly, we have a crappy host who doesn't think of these things, so I take full credit. But yeah, somebody called it, said he's going to have arm problems, and yeah, he's got some arm problems now. David, tell us, what do you think?
What do I think? I think the Dodgers have 15 current players on the IL. I think the Dodgers have, and that's counting like Shohei. So let's throw that down to 14. Right. I think the Dodgers have done an incredibly horrible job at pitching and keeping these guys healthy. They can get them to the big leagues really quick and with some of the best stuff in baseball. And then it all fades very fast once you get up there. I don't know what it is. I don't know why with the Dodgers, but at some point, and I am doing my own study right now. I'm going through all the top prospects in their system from 2018 forward and looking at their arm history and what they've done and see if there's any sort of correlation there, because it can't be good. They are blowing numbers out of the water compared to other teams and Major League Baseball averages. So like when you look at injuries in Major League Baseball right now, it's just the Dodgers. Like the Dodgers are so much higher than anybody else. They have an entire pitching staff and 3 guys on the IL. And that's horrible. That's not right. There's a problem here. But Roki Sasaki, obviously young, incredible talent from Japan coming over. There's so many issues here. One, baseballs are different. The pitching on a 5-day rotation is different. The amount of workload expected is different. How you prepare is a lot different than you do in Japan. And then that gets into the delivery and everything. I said it on here, and I said it very loudly, very clearly. I don't like his delivery. I don't like the rotation of his shoulders, how hard he rotates. A whole lot of pitching gurus and guys are teaching that these days because we saw it in Ohtani. We're seeing it in Sasaki. We're seeing it in this whole new crop of young players that can throw really hard, throw sweepers nonstop, and they keep getting hurt. And we keep wondering why. We keep blaming velocity, but we're not looking at the deliveries of a lot of these guys and how they're being taught their deliveries. And I did not like it from the moment I looked at it. I didn't like Ohtani's from the moment I looked at it. And he's 2 Tommy Johns in, and Roki Sasaki is 25, 20, I don't even know, something, young 20s, and is already going on for a shoulder impingement. And that's what the list is on the IL, which means just shoulder injury. Just let
23 for Sasaki, by the way.
23. 8 starts into his major league career. 8 starts into his American baseball career, and he's already on the IL with a shoulder impingement. It's not good, and it's not good for the Dodgers. And again, no one's going to talk about the Dodgers in this. And again, and this might have nothing to do. It might all be coincidence. But 15 guys in the IL to call 14. You know what? And I'll take Clayton Kershaw off of this. Yeah. Let's call it 13 or 12. Let's take even a couple guys off. But the numbers, you at some point, it has to slap you in the face and say, there is something wrong here that the Dodgers are doing.
Yeah, and we were talking about how they added all those pitchers and there was no rush for Ohtani to come back, and they got Sasaki. Now they're talking about having to rush back Kershaw, maybe now rushing back Ohtani, which I hope they don't do. I hope they're smart enough to realize. Let me ask you this. Does a guy like Shohei Ohtani have enough stroke? And I know it's difficult for you to say this, but does he have enough stroke to say, listen, pitching development guys with the Dodgers, I've gotten myself to this point. Can you just let me do my thing? I know my body. I know what you want, but this is how I work. Does
stroke? I've never heard of that term used in this way, but enough power to basically say that.
Yeah. Does a player like that have that? Can you do that?
Absolutely, everybody can. Okay. Everybody can. I mean, they're all going to feel pressure in different ways, though. And Ohtani is a team kind of player. Yeah. So Ohtani's going to try to come back faster, even without the team telling him or asking him to. But a lot of times, like that whole, we'll come back faster. Like, he should be back. He should. There's something they haven't they didn't tell us. He should be back. Like, should have been back a while ago. And this is already taking too long. He had surgery in what, September of 23? It's 25 and we're almost in June. You
Right, but
know,
I do believe that they had this planned out so that, like we talked about last week,
you're
I
throwing
really do believe that
bullpens in
they
the World Series.
yeah.
If you're throwing bullpens, you're almost ready.
Right, but when you're coming off an injury, there's usually an innings limit, correct? So they're just waiting until he could have his. They didn't want to shut him down before the playoffs. Let's say he
Major League
started game
Baseball,
one.
they don't the way the innings limit, when they do that, you just take him out at 4 innings at a game. You get
I
him on
think
the
they just
mound, like he
wanted.
needs to be pitching. I think they screwed up thinking they had so much pitching that they slow played him.
Yeah, I think that's the case, and I
I
think they
don't, but
wanted.
I don't think that's a rehab thing. And I don't think then it's like hurried them up, or I guess we might be saying the same thing, but I think that was the Dodgers just sitting there going, "Oh, you're good. Like, just pump the
Yeah,
brakes. Like, we signed everybody. You're
yeah.
good." I think
I don't
that's
want
the
to make this
Dodgers
all about
knowing that
Ohtani.
he's not going to be healthy for the long term and don't want to lose him to another arm injury. So they said, "All right, we'll keep your bat."
Right?
And I think the Dodgers, without telling anybody, had decided probably internally that they don't need him on the mound. They
Probably.
weren't going to tell us this.
Yeah.
They just said, we don't need him on the mound. So slow play yourself. But again, he does the same thing Roki Sasaki does. He's just bigger. And
Yeah.
so he moves down the mound a little bit more, but he rotates his shoulders so hard. Someone tried to teach my son that. And I said, stop. No, I go, don't. I go, no. He goes, that's what everyone's teaching. Like, you turn your shoulders, replace your front shoulder with your back shoulder, or replace the back shoulder, like rotate so hard. And I go, no. I go, please don't ever coach that to my son. Like, don't. Like, this is not good and it's not sustainable. And we're watching these big league guys get hurt so quickly, so often. And the guy we all will want to imitate is double Tommy John now.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
it's
listen.
like Joyce with the Angels. Just he has the arm. He's got arm problems now. Again, going back on the IL. He's had 2 Tommy Johns. He had one before. He had one in the big leagues or minor leagues. And we all looking at him going, "Oh my God, this is amazing." His delivery sucks. It's always sucked. The
Yeah.
arm up really high in the back. Key, like, number one big sign for arm problem. And we keep praising this guy. And then we go, oh, I don't know why guys keep getting hurt. It must be velocity. No, it's how you get velocity.
Yep. I
Which
got
leads me to
well.
Top Velocity Pro.
No,
Get
I'm
your
not done. I
correct
want.
velocity. Learn how to do this. Get it right. Top Velocity Pro. Don't be Roki Sasaki with that hard rotation. Come to Top Velocity Pro. Learn how to use your body right. Don't be Joyce. He throws really hard, and he won't be playing in the big leagues. Don't do that. Learn how to do it right. Let's get correct, honest, using your body, and let's go. Top Velocity Pro.
Number one, that was my job. And number two, I wasn't done with Roki Sasaki. I had one more question for you, Mr. Pitching Guru.
Yes, let's go.
All right, one quick question about Roki Sasaki. I got to see a lot of Roki Sasaki so far this year. I think I caught like 4 of his starts. Do you believe that he's a starter?
Like, yes, he's a starter.
I think he's a reliever.
I think he's a 23-year-old kid learning the big leagues. He's got good stuff. He's still a starter. I just don't believe his delivery is built for long-term success without injuries. And that's the only thing is he's still 23. He's been so good. You got to give him a little time. Anybody else that would be in the minor leagues still pitching. He's just thrown into the big leagues because he signed from Japan. Anybody else anywhere, he'd still be in the minor leagues learning his craft. Now he's in the big leagues doing it.
I just see his approach. I see how many pitches he's throwing. And I just think he's more likely to be a reliever later on because of his velocity and for many other reasons.